Now, I know you probably clicked on this video and thinking to yourself, why on earth would I not want to be a freelancer? I mean, it has everything that I potentially want. I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I create my own schedule. I do and don't do the jobs that I want. So what could be so bad about that? Well, there is some reasons why everyone don't take this career path. But essentially, out of all the reasons, it just leads to one main reason, and it's stress. Now, yes, that is primarily the core for every single entrepreneur business that you get yourself into. But in this video, I have decided to divide up four different type of topics, I guess you can say, that causes people to stress in the film industry as a freelancer and ultimately make them give up. So let's just dive right into it. Number one is going to be having to find and wait for a client to hire you. That can be a tough one for a lot of people, even people who've been in the industry for 15 plus years. With freelancing, I feel like a lot of people just think, okay, I pick up a camera and I tell everyone that I'm a freelancer and I'm going to be flooded with job opportunities. That's not the case. I mean, I really do wish it was. I wish it was for me, but for me, that's not the case. So if you're hopping into the industry thinking that all I got to do is market myself as a videographer, it's more than just that. And not having no confirmation on when your next job is going to be can be very stressful. In the early stages for me, I had to literally spend hours upon hours scrolling and emailing and trying to find these different clients just so I can get by and pay my bills. And there was times in the beginning where I went months without having a job and it was horrible. Now, a lot of it was probably because I was marketing myself the wrong way, but still, if you're into this and you're fresh and you just clicked on this video because you're considering starting freelancing, you're going to have that season where you're going to do everything wrong and you're not going to make not one single dime. And trying to find these clients and really pitch yourself to them to get them to hire you can be quite difficult. And not only that, one of the biggest stressful parts is when you pitch yourself to these clients. A lot of times, some of them say, yeah, we're considering you. We're going to hit you back up after we done interview with this other person. Or maybe we already filled this role, so we're going to keep you into our contacts for reconsideration when we have another future shoot in your area. A lot of times they say that and they never get back to you, but sometimes they do get back to you. But again, it still ties into that stress of waiting and trying to find an email and send your pitch to all these different clients. Number two is going to be dealing with clients wanting to pay little to nothing for your services. I have had a lot of those clients, and I guarantee you, if you're in the film industry, you're going to have one of those clients. And honestly, that can get quite annoying, especially when you've been working extremely hard and you invested so much money into your services just to get lowballed for $200. Now, again, it just depends on everyone's situation and everyone's circumstance. Sometimes I do accept low paying jobs, but I don't accept every single one. And that's kind of where you have to find your ground barrier of, okay, what jobs am I going to accept even though I'm getting lowballed? Or what jobs these people are just flat out taking advantage of me. I don't recommend that you accept every single low job, but if the circumstances look good and the job is fairly easy, then go ahead and take it. But in this industry, there's clients who just love to lowball, and honestly, they kind of disrespectfully lowball you. Some clients want the high production value, but they don't want to pay the high production value dollars. But other clients do. And those clients are going to be the ones that you are going to want to try to fish for. But trying to get those clients can be extremely difficult. Now, number three is going to be slow seasons. Just like any other job you may get in your life, like even a 9 to 5, you're going to experience slow seasons. But the difference between a 9 to 5 and freelancing is even if your 9 to 5 job is at a slow season right now, you may what just get your hours cut to like 20 hours a week from 40. At least you're still getting a paycheck. But freelancing, slow seasons, you may not get a paycheck for a couple of weeks. That's a lot more scary than working a 9 to 5 being in a slow season during your job. You have no confirmation of when your next paycheck is going to come. And honestly, a lot of people get frustrated with that and get sick of waiting, and that makes them quit. So if you're still watching this video and you haven't clicked off yet, really consider whether or not you are wanting to be a full-time freelancer or not. Now, I'm not making this video to scare everybody away and tell people, oh, you shouldn't be a freelancer, because it's an amazing job and I love being a freelancer. And despite of all the stressful situations that I'm naming, it's still not stopping me from being a freelancer. I truly love this and it's amazing. Finally, number four, which is going to be the last one, is going to be accepting jobs you don't really want just so you can get by and pay your bills. Me personally, I am guilty big time of this one. There has been a lot of jobs that I accepted that I just did not want to do, but I accepted them because maybe that month was slow and I wasn't really getting a lot of jobs and I just needed the money to provide. So yes, you will have those seasons and you will get those jobs that you don't want to do. And times like that is kind of what sucks about freelancing, but at the end of the day, at least you're still picking up a camera and hitting record, even if it's something that doesn't really interest you. Me personally, I rather do that than just sit there and bust my butt at a 9 to 5 where I probably don't feel like I'm being appreciated. But you do have to take that into consideration. This freelancing career lifestyle, it's not as easy as people may think, and sometimes it's not even as fun as people may think. Again, it can be quite stressful. That's why I always recommend whenever I talk to somebody who is a freelancer, always have multiple different ways of income coming in. Just so when freelancing is slow, I don't care how long you've been doing freelancing. I don't care if you're a veteran in freelancing, you're going to experience slow seasons. It happens to everybody. But having a diverse income can definitely save you. Why do you think that there's a lot of freelance YouTubers who started out freelancing, but then they dibble dabbled into the YouTube industry, and now some of them went full time on YouTube and they hardly ever do freelance no more because they came to that understanding that, hey, I need to diverse my income. I can't just keep relying off freelance work. But other people are just different and they just do it because they like to. But diversing your income is exactly what I am saying if you want to get into freelance. If you made it this far into the video, let me know in the comment section below, what would you suggest and what would you tell someone who maybe is asking you, hey, should I become a full-time freelancer? Should I get into this freelance lifestyle? Put in the comment section below, what are some things that people should expect when getting into this industry? Something that maybe I haven't mentioned in this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts and concerns because I know there is a whole lot more that I can mention, but I feel like the biggest one of them all has to do with finances. Because let's face it, we all got to pay bills and we all got to provide for our families. But if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next video. I'll be on to Buongiorno.